That's okay.
Good evening. I'd like to call the Long Branch Council Workshop Agenda Meeting, August 23rd, 2023, to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Viera?
I'm here.
Dr. Vogt?
Here.
Mrs. Wittes?
Here.
Dr. Selly is absent. Mr. Dangler?
Here.
I hereby certify that this meeting has been published in the newspaper in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act and posted as required by law.
Thank you. First item, presentation for 2022 annual audit, Robert Swisher, City Auditor.
That's me. Thank you for having me. Each year, when we finish our audit, we come and make a brief presentation to council. We just recently, I guess about 2 weeks ago, finished up the 22 audit. My report will be very short today because it's a good report. As we do our audit, we're not here to do a operational audit. We're not here to determine if you're functioning efficiently. We're here to determine if your financial statements are fairly stated and whether or not you're complying with the rules and regulations of the state of New Jersey. So as we do our audit, we design tests to make sure that you're complying with, purchasing, payroll, all the different areas. Okay, we'll look at your departments. Obviously, we look very hard at the finance office, the tax office, and places like that. And then once we do our tests, make sure everything's okay, we issue a report. We have an opinion in there. It's an unmodified opinion, which is a clean opinion. If there were a lot of issues, you might not have that opinion. In addition, there's no comments or recommendations in the report. So as we're doing our testing, if you're in violation, we're required to put that into the report, and you would have to do a corrective action plan. We did not find any violations, so there's no corrective action plan needed. As far as financially, the city is in very good financial shape. Your surplus is, while it's down a little bit from previous years, it's still a healthy surplus. You've done a good job over the years of maintaining that and not letting it drop down too much. Obviously, the surplus is a very important number when you're doing bond ratings and things like that. To have your surplus, the Moody's, the rating agency, they want to see you over 25%. You guys are just over that, so you're in good shape with that. That being said, it went down a little bit. You have to watch that. You don't want it to continue to drop. Okay, things fluctuate up and down, and you could go back up this year. You could go down. But if you start going down a little bit more, you got to watch that as you get to budget time. But again, as I said, overall, the city's in very good financial shape. Anybody have any questions about the audit process, or anything like that?
Nope.
So, if either for you or for Mike, so what were the primary contributors to it going down?
Usually we didn't greatly exceed our revenues. We budgeted up to what we received.
So the
We
surplus comes from,
anticipated what we received.
right. Surplus comes from excess revenues. If you anticipate a certain amount, you get more than that, you have excess. Or if you have monies you budgeted to spend and you didn't spend them, after 2 years they go back into surplus. Okay, so obviously, the state only allows you to anticipate your revenues up to you collected the year before, and so you can go up high, but then you don't generate back surplus. So that's why, again, it's as a council, okay, you have to rely on your finance and your administration to come to you with a budget that's going to hopefully not raise taxes too much, but still support the surplus in future years. Because if it starts going down, that's your rainy day fund. When we have a problem, then you're in trouble.
Right.
By monitoring that surplus, you can monitor your tax rates. You might have a small increase every once in a while, but by having that, it allows you to maintain your surplus around where you want it to be. So, I think that's but again, you've done a good job over the years of maintaining that.
I think we have a record, don't we, also of unmodified statements from the
Unmodified
audit?
opinions? I
Yeah.
mean, since we've been here.
Isn't that
again,
several years?
I mean,
Yeah.
he's sitting right here, so I don't want to say too much, but Mike and his staff do a pretty good job. They, for a big city, you have a good finance staff. I mean, it's a real problem in the state of New Jersey. Okay, there's a real lack of CFOs. We must have 10 clients right now that are looking for CFOs, and some of our biggest clients are hiring below average CFOs because that's all they can get. It's really, I feel like it's going to become a problem in future years for towns because there's just not enough CFOs to do the work. and, but, you know, it remains to be seen.
Yeah. Good.
Great
Very
job.
good.
Great job,
Yeah.
thanks, Bob.
We'll see you all again next year.
Thanks, Bob.
Okay, good.
Have a good night.
Uh-huh, you too.
Thanks, Bob.
Michael, great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Old business, anyone have anything from old business?
No.
New business? Review of the regular, meeting agenda?
No.
We need a motion to close the public portion of the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Need a motion to adopt resolution R 226-23 to go into executive session for the following items. Attorney-client privilege. Oh, I'm sorry. Need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Can you turn that off?